crazy was it to be a part of that kind of game?
When you're in the game, you don't really feel the, what like your general viewer is probably experiencing, right? You're just kind of locked into to the moments. So
You think you've ever been part of a two extreme halves like that?
probably played a lot of football. Yeah, probably, but yeah.
So how did that first half feel for your unit? Was that as good as it's gotten this year, minus some finishing maybe?
Yeah, you get to finish drives with touchdowns. Something we've talked about obviously for a long time. I have with you guys for a long time. A few plays there that you'd wish you could do better on, and each man feels the same way. But yeah, it felt pretty good the first half.
And at halftime, are you thinking, okay, they're going to make a push, that this game's going to change a bit, or is that not the way you think?
No, you just think you just want to keep attacking. That's it. Yeah.
Going through the third quarter where you guys got 4 plays, what's that feeling like?
It's frustrating, but it's on us as an offensive unit to stay on the football field. Our first drive there, I think we had a pretty productive run on the first one, and then wish we could execute the next play better. And then I don't think we had the ball back again until 1 minute left. Then we went 2 and out again. So it's unacceptable. We have to do better at being on the football field, extending drives, and you can call more plays and get into like the the meat and potatoes of what you want to do that day. But when you go 2 and out, it makes it hard.
Yeah. Can you just describe the connection that you feel you have with Pokey Wilson?
Yeah, great. Poke's a great player. I think there's plays out there that we both would like to have back. Me specifically, no matter what game we're talking about. But Poke knows that he's our guy. Many of our, and I'm not saying anything out of the ordinary here, but many of our progressions start with Poke. And I think he understands why, and everybody understands why. He's a dynamic player, a dynamic competitor, somebody that you want to be out there with because of the energy that he brings and the mentality that he has. So we're going to keep throwing the ball his way for sure. I certainly will.
Not connecting on that shot in the sidelines, how big a deal do you think was that one was?
Yeah, big. Yeah, we got to execute that play. It was a great scheme, great call. We had the right look for it, and we have to finish that.
Yeah, because it felt like Pokey was forgotten about by the defense on that one.
Yeah, it was a little bit different coming off the ball there than I anticipated, but I have to give him a more catchable football for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry.
We talk about halftime adjustments a lot. How big a role did that play in the turn of events?
I think halftime adjustments are things that are good to write about, talk about. I don't know how much that actually goes on. I've never really been on the coaching side of it. There are things that you see that they might be doing that you need to address and figure out. And defensively, I'm sure that people feel the same way. But a lot of times, it's just how do I want to call this game? And Edmonton didn't do anything drastically different there in the second half. No.
Zach, why do you think we haven't seen, at least on a consistent basis, 4 strong quarters of classic kind of Blue Bombers football this season? You guys will at times have had a good start, a bad finish, a bad start, a good finish. Why don't you think we're consistently seeing 4 kind of strong quarters in a row?
It just comes down to execution. So when you lack that, you're not going to get 4 strong quarters in a row.
Is there frustration level with that the fact that there's been so many kind of games where that's been a tale of 2 stories, I guess, with the 2 halves?
I missed your question. Sorry.
Is there a frustration level with that hasn't?
Yeah, you're always frustrated when you don't do well, but you can't let that affect your attitude, your mentality, the way you play the game. So, as we've talked about since I've been here, the most important play is the next play. Once that one's over, you got to treat it like it's its own thing because it is, but you got to move on to the next play.